Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? I am well. So I just left from out of the store. I always have to give you guys what I just did. I'm gonna work on that. Look, I'm gonna work on that. But I in to make themselves feel good about how they treated you. You know, how they mishandled you. They have to conjure up some type of story, some type of lie. This was done to me before. And I was thinking about this. Like, there is no reason. You didn't give a person no reason to really mistreat you. You didn't give them no reason, not to like you, other than you can't be controlled. You can't be bullied. You don't want to fall under their little regime, right? You don't want to fall under their spell. You were fighting that little spell they were trying to put you under. You didn't give them no reason, right, to not really like you or not really have a issue with you. Hey, Jacqueline. But they had to go conjure up something, some type of lie about you. They had to try to create something that seems so awful that you've done. And they told a lie, and they perpetuated it and pushed that lie forth. And even Ray Charles could see that these folks are lying. Ray Charles could see that these folks are lying. And they'll repeat the lie to other people. And other people will repeat the lie, not knowing it's a lie. Look, Stevie Wonder could see that them folks lying because that's not even your character. It happened to me, and I come talk to you all about stuff. It been don't happen to me. I've experienced certain things. That's why I'm able to come talk to you all. And I thought about this lie the person told, right? And they were just mad because they couldn't force me. They couldn't force me to bow. No matter what they did. Listen, no matter what they did, I just wouldn't break. I wouldn't bow. I wouldn't worship the ground they walked on. They thought they just was going to come and make me. I bet she found out too. I bet she found out. And in order to get my attention, in order to make me angry because I wasn't healed, you go perpetuate this lie. Now, I didn't hear about, now this story wasn't created when it supposedly happened. No one heard about it when it's supposed to have happened. But come 3 or 4 years later, you want to bring up something that supposedly happened years ago, but never said anything then. But you get the opportune time. Because when you think I'm down and weak, you want to ease that lie on up in there too. You want to ease that lie up in there to make your story seem valid. But that's okay, because it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm still thriving. I'm still blessed. Still prosperous. I'm still favored. It didn't work. It didn't work. So you could go run tell that. Okay? Run tell that. It didn't work. Yes. Because, Jacqueline, it was a lie. Something, the person had to think of something to go along with the narrative that was being created at that time. And people believed it too. Oh, yes, people believed it. There's nothing I could do about it. Because one thing I know, the God I serve, the one who I pray to, and I don't have to speak nothing on him. the one I pray to, I always see he look out for me. He look out for me. I don't have to do nothing. When you know you're innocent, when you know you're pure, he looks out for me. Like he said, vengeance is not mine. Oh, that reaping gonna come. And I thought about it. And he gave me this message a few months ago. People, their reaping is going to come. And when their reaping come, he don't want you to rejoice in your spirit. He don't want you to rejoice. He just wants you to see. Sit back and see. And be like, you know what? Sad. Shame on them. Lord bless them. And even your prayers won't be able to help. You won't be able to rescue these people. Your prayers, you can't go and be trying to pray things off them. No, that's what this is the reaping season. God said, you don't get away with stuff. You don't get away. You can reap, you can sow seeds way back when. Oh, but it's growing. Them weeds growing up. Oh, they growing. They growing. So you can't sit and rejoice when you see things happening to folks. You just gonna remember what they've done. That's all. You're gonna remember all the evil and the lies and everything they've done to you. You're gonna remember. Like all that hell you put me through. That's why I don't pay to do people wrong. That's why I don't pay to lie on folks. It don't pay to mistreat people for no reason. It don't pay to mistreat people, period. If people can't treat you right, just get from around them. Don't subject yourself to it. Get from around them. You don't have to subject yourself to mistreatment. But just remember, they have to conjure up a lie to try to kill you spiritually. That's why the book of Proverbs talk about lying and backbiting and all this slander, gossiping, causing strife. It talks about staying away from it for a reason. You got to stay away from this stuff for a reason, because when you speak stuff out of your mouth, you're just planting seeds for yourself. That's why even the word tells us don't wish harm on your enemies, because when you speak and wish this stuff on them, it's going to come back to you. Oh yes, Jacqueline. Girl, I just think about all the things, but I was still in my broken state then. So that's understandable. It's understandably so why I had to go through that. But that's okay. I'm okay now. I don't hate the person at all. I don't hate the person. I just got content and lessons from it. And you know, you think back on things, right? You hated me. Hey, Tyrenia. I knew it from day I was having, it started raining. So it started raining. So it's done. What I thought was rejection, it was protection. And I'm so glad. I thank God that I didn't build a bond with this person. I thank God that we didn't have a relationship. God was protecting me. He was protecting me. And I was sitting here mad and trying to figure out what I did. I didn't do anything. It was just protection. And I thank God now ever so more. Like, I just thank God ever, like, so much. That's the word. I thank him so much for not allowing me to just get close to this person, because he knew this person was wicked. I didn't know. I was trying to discover and figure what was going on. He knew this person was wicked. He knew it. He knew this person's heart was how it was. Because to lie on an innocent person, that just shows how wicked a person is. But I thank God, I give God thanks and praise for protecting me. I used to be so hurt by that situation too. I'm like, what I did? I didn't do nothing to this person. I'm just trying to sit there, figure out I'm young, dealing with my own stuff. And I'm like, what did I do? Did I say something? And the person never communicated with me. So I'm trying to read actions, read energy, read minds. I'm trying to be psychic over there. Okay? Trying to be psychic, trying to figure all this. And the person knew it too. She knew it. She knew that she was controlling me with her emotions and her attitude and her what people like, yes, the control with them emotions. Oh, she knew it. But see, I was young and I was unaware of who I am, who I was. I didn't know myself. I was trying to figure out all of be a wife, just trying to raise my kids to the best of my knowledge, trying to do the best I could as a mother, as a wife, dealing with my own stuff, just trying to do the best I can with what I was given, with the cards I was dealt. Yes, I was. I was very green and naive. And I won't say it was more so naive, Jackie. I think I was more fearful than anything. I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of fear surrounding my life. I had a lot of fear surrounding my life at the time. I didn't want to make people mad. I had this, I was in bondage. I was in people bondage. And I was in people bondage. Oh, but I let go, Tyrinia. Yeah. And when he showed me that what I had to do, I let go. When I tell you I let go, I go and ask for forgiveness. Lord, help me to release people. Yes, help me to release people. Help me not to have a bitter heart. Because, I wanted to do this message too. I'm going to just ease this one on in there. I'm going to ease this right on in here. People want you to be them so bad. People want you to be hateful like them so bad. They want you to be cold-hearted like them so bad, chosen ones. People want to switch out our personalities and they want us to take on theirs. I mean, this person wanted me to be just the most, she wanted me to be so evil and wicked like she was. She wanted to make me out this monster, just this, She wanted me to be this wicked witch of the West. And that's just not me. Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let you play with me. That's what I'm not going to do. But wanted to make me out this evil person. Yeah, she did. Projecting all of her insecurities onto me. You're going to keep your insecurities. You're going to keep your insecurities. I know my mistakes that I've made. I own up to my mistakes. I don't have to hide nothing I've done. I don't hide my mistakes. My mistakes are lessons. My mistakes are blessings. That's part of life. I don't see life how you see life. She wanted me to see life how she saw life. Like, no, I don't see life like that. No, she wasn't gonna steal my light. I'm too bright for her. I'm too bright for that darkness. I'm a beam of light, and I know that. Oh, she tried it. The person tried it. Had me for a minute. Had me going for a minute. Had me bound spiritually for a minute. I was bound spiritually, mentally. I was ruminating. I mean, my thoughts used to be just thinking about what this person doing. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell the truth. Shame the devil. Worried about what they, what she was doing, what she was conjuring up. It was like an attack on my mind when I used to deal with this person. Wake up thinking about it. Before I go to sleep thinking about it. It was a straight up attack. Yes, I was stressed, Tyrinia. Brought stress, nothing but stress in my life. And she glorified in it. I saw the glory in it, in her spirit. Glory in it. No, man, see, that's the thing. When you're dealing with these spirits, they wanna put that little demonic mantle on you. That's what it is, a demonic mantle. They want to put that, they want to impart their way of thinking into you, to impart their spirit, their toxicity into you. Oh, devil is a lie. I rejected that. I used to cast it down every time. I used to. It got the best of me at one time. I'm not going to lie. It got the best of me because the rumination and the thoughts and, me trying to fight so many different things at one time, It almost got the best of me, but I just knew how to pray. I'm like, Lord, you going to help me through this. God, he saw me through. Look, God saw me through. I never gave up on him. Look, I never turned my back on God. I never asked God why I got to go through this. I just kept fighting. I kept fighting. And he delivered me. One time I didn't think I was going to see my way out of that situation. I didn't think I was going to be able to get out. I was so bound spiritually. And I know the spirit of darkness, I know curses and witchcraft and stuff was being sent against me because it was just a heaviness on me. It was a heaviness. And then that's when the Lord showed me, the Holy Spirit showed me I had to cut my ties with this person. I mentioned this in another video. I had to cut ties. He said, don't allow this person around you again. I didn't want to, sometimes you don't want to feel like you want to listen to what the Spirit is saying because you're worried about what people going to say. I was too worried about if I do this, I'm going to be looking like the bad person. I'm going to look like I'm the person that, oh no, I got out of that. And the moment I obeyed the Holy Spirit, the moment I obeyed is when something broke off me. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. I know what that something was. The minute I stopped giving this person access to me, something broke. That spirit of heaviness broke. That spirit of darkness broke. Yes, it did. It broke off me. It did. Whatever the little witchery, whatever she was doing, whatever ley lines and point of accesses, whatever it was, when I listened to the Spirit, it broke. It did. It broke. And I thank God I was obedient and listened. And them spirits got amped up. They turned things up a notch. After that slander went to going out. Yes, Tyrinia, when I tell you that slander was in full force then. Exactly. I was so peaceful, Jacqueline. I was able to see everything, honey. I was able to see everything. I was able to I was able to understand what I was feeling. God was able to show me what I was going through, showing me why I had to separate myself, showing me what was being done. Because one thing about the chosen one, we'll dream some stuff. The Lord will show us in our dreams. I was able to see everything. And I say, this is what was going on. This is what was going on. I was able to pinpoint it. And I said, that's why this. That's why that. Oh, yeah. But that's all right. Because you taught me how to fight. And, taught me how to fight. Still be fighting. Still fighting. Canceling out evil altars and all that. Curses and stuff. Praying and fasting. Praying for my children. Because see, people, if they can't harm you naturally, where they can get caught, they'll tap into the spirit where they can't get caught and go to natural prison. But little do they know, You don't get away with stuff when you operate in darkness. You don't get away with stuff, especially in this season. People operating against the chosen ones, people doing darkness and evil against the chosen ones. In this season, it's gonna return. In this season, everything that they speaking over you, everything that they doing to you in darkness, in this season, they gonna eat that. They gonna eat that. I'm telling y'all, people gonna be falling out like flies. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. They're gonna be falling out like flies, falling down. And this is not, I'm wishing this on them, but they're going to, what's going to manifest is what they're putting out. What they're putting out, they're going to get back, and it's going to come quick. Whatever they spoke over the chosen ones, it's going to boomerang, and it's going to happen to them. This is not the season to be bothered with the chosen ones, especially not while God is elevating them, especially while he's trying to use them, grow us up. He's trying to grow us up spiritually. He's trying to use us, and they trying to use us too. It ain't gonna work like that. That's the reason why it's gonna happen so quick. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons it's gonna happen, because he's trying to use you, and somebody else trying to hurt you. So he's gonna protect what he's trying to use. He's gonna protect. God is gonna protect his vessel. Look, he's gonna protect his vessel. Y'all can sit here and think it's crazy. Y'all think y'all, this little religious God and this God that, he's love and he loving all them ones that's creating evil. He don't gave them more going to mean you were right all the while. So then that's going to mean that everybody that they lied to, they're gonna look bad. They got to look bad to them. They're gonna have to look bad, and people gonna look at them. I want to come tell you, wishing it on them, Jacqueline. That's just, you're bothering with, when you bother the chosen ones in this season. I'm telling people, leave folks alone. Hey, Michelle, leave folks alone who are not bothering you. Leave folks alone. And the reason they doing that, probably, Jacqueline, because they were trying to get you to do it. They were people be trying to put stuff in on you. Them curses they were trying to put on you just boomeranging. I'm telling you. Look, boomerang. People don't understand. This not the season. I'm telling y'all, leave the chosen ones alone. Leave them alone. Because it's not gonna be good for folks. Just go ahead and repent. I'm never too prideful to apologize. If I know if I wrong somebody, I'm apologizing. For one, my conscience is gonna eat at me. If I know I intentionally did something or said something to someone, my conscience is gonna eat me alive. I won't even be able to sleep, because this conscience of mine. That's when you're chosen. When you're chosen, you will apologize quickly. Even, for me, sometimes I could say things and it'll come off as if I was sarcastic, although but when I go back later and I think about it, and I was like, wow, that sounded sarcastic. The next time I see that person, I apologize to them. I'll be like, the last time I said this to you, and you probably didn't think nothing of it. But when I heard myself, when I went home, I sounded a little bit sarcastic. And I would like to apologize. I didn't mean it like that. And the person was like, I didn't think nothing of it. Although they didn't think anything of it, your conscience reminded you. Your conscience, made you go and apologize. Because it's your conscience. It's that righteousness that's in you. You want to do right. You want to treat people right. You want to make sure people are feeling respected. Yes. Because you're a chosen one. Chosen ones have that empathy. And the enemy wants so bad. He wants so bad to beat that out of y'all as the chosen ones. Oh, he tried me too. He tried to beat my original wiring out of me. He tried to abuse my original wiring, how God made me. He tried to abuse that up out of me. Oh, yes, he did. But it didn't work because that's just who I am. It didn't work. It did not work. You can't unwire a person. You can't unwire them. You can rewire, but you can't unwire. For a moment, you can rewire my thinking. For a moment, you can rewire my focus. But before long, I'm going to go back to my original set. Once I get a reset, I'm going to go back to my original. Once I get a reboot, I'm back to my original wiring. That's just like when you reboot a computer. I don't care what kind of bugs and viruses get on there. No matter what bugs or what's installed, when you reboot that computer, it's going to go back to its original form. And that's how the chosen ones are. That's why you want to be nasty to people and you can't be nasty to them. You want to treat people like they treat you, but you can't do it because it's not in your DNA. It's only going to make you feel worse. So what we do is, instead of trying to treat people how they treat us, we'll stop dealing with them. It's more convenient for us to stop dealing with people than for us to treat them like they treat us. Because it takes too much energy. It's not in us. It's not in our wiring to be nasty and mean and evil. So to avoid being nasty, mean, and evil, I just to cut you out of my life. You won't be in my life. I'll unfriend you, uncousin you, un-in-law you, un-co-worker you. Whatever we got to do, right? That's what we'll do, because we can't do the nasty stuff. We can't be nasty. We can't be vile. We can't go slandering and saying, oh, they did this. Oh, she want to do me like that. I'm going to do this to them. We can't do it. It's not in us. I've tried it. Let me tell y'all. Can I tell y'all something? I tried to do people how they did me. And you know what happened to me? Can somebody tell me? Tell me what happened to me. Somebody put in the chat what happened to me. Tell me what happened to me when I tried to be nasty, knowing that's not my wiring. Could anyone tell me what happened? What happened to the chosen ones when we go into that, when people try to pull us down in the mud with them? Because, chosen ones, we're eagles. We can beat you up in the air. As long as we're in the air, we'll mollywop you when we up high. But when we come down low, pecking the ground with the chickens, right? When we eating off the ground, pecking the ground, when we pecking the ground, it don't turn out for us. We lose our power. It's kind of like we Samson in the spirit. We lose our power. Oh yes, Tyrenia, it definitely backfired. Get convicted, spirit just convicted, can't sleep. None of that until you repent. Like, Lord, forgive me, Lord. I didn't mean, I shouldn't have did that. I can't even be this way. Backfired. Couldn't sleep, couldn't rest. None of that. Oh, somebody alarm going off. Couldn't sleep, couldn't rest. None of it. I said, I won't do that no more. Didn't feel good at all. I said, I ain't gonna do that no more. I just won't deal with it. My way of coping is I nothing you, which means you just become nothing. I don't hate you. I don't. You just you just there. I'm here, and business. I go about mine because I can't get in that energy. It takes a lot out of us. That's why the enemy keep us in our emotion chosen ones. Have you ever noticed? As long as you in that emotional place, you down there with the chickens, right? You fighting them down there on the low level. You trying tick for tack. You stuck on the low level. They're gonna beat you every time. Because that's not your area of strength. The eagles take their food up in the air and eat it. They suffocate their food. They fly all the way up. The enemy can't rock with you in the air. The enemy can't fight with you in the air. Up in the air. You take him up spiritually. No, say, enemy, you have to come up here. Yes, Tyrenia, you got to walk away. People, see, have you ever noticed that spirit don't like for you to walk away? When you give in and tell them they won, that angers them even more. When you give in and you give them what they want, they get even angrier. They get angrier. Yes, they do. I'm liking my little locks. I'm feeling my little locks, yeah. Yes, they do. They get angrier. None whatsoever, Jacqueline. None. I don't want no dealings with you. I don't even want you breathing the air I'm breathing. Oh Lord, y'all have to help me. I'm just a comedian. I'm a comedian too, so help me, okay? Y'all don't judge me. Just pray for me. I'm still a comedian. Look, I don't want you to breathe the same air. Just leave me alone. Okay? Just leave me alone. I let you live your life. You live your life. But them spirits don't like for you to be like, okay, I surrender. But as long as they can keep you emotional and in the fight with them, they get energy off that. That fuels them. But as soon as you let go, and oh, this is another thing. I noticed this with the person I'm talking about. You stop giving them fuel, which means you don't give them a foothold anymore. You ignore them. They can't extract that energy from you anymore. That too, Montreal. They do that too. You see, they go to deteriorating. They go to deteriorating quick. Even your negative energy, chosen ones, carries good. Even your low energy is a vital resource to the enemy. That's what I wanted to say. Even your low energy is living water to the enemy. That's why they be wanting to fight you, to get you engaged. They need your energy to live. They need your source of life. Yes, they do. You're a chosen one, so you do got that God. You're not God now. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna get too foolish over here, okay? But you are a chosen one, and you do have that God-like energy. When you go around people, you restore people. You uplift people. Even people have told you you're like a fresh, you're like a fresh wind of, you like a fresh you like fresh, like a fresh of what the saying is, a breath of fresh air. You're so encouraging. I don't know why when I come around you, I just feel so peaceful. I feel like I could be myself. Thank you for that word. That did something to me. When you come around, you bring healing to people. You bring good energy. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's why you can feel when people really don't care for you. You can feel that negative energy too. Let me see my yeah. And they want that. They want to extract that from you. They want to extract that. You that potent and powerful. Even in your low place, when you down in the gutter, in the mud, people can live off that. They can live off your energy when you lay down there. Y'all better wake up, chosen ones, and know what you carry. Everybody else know what you carry. You don't know what you carry. Wake up. And this is not to be prideful. This is to know what you carry. This is to know who you are as a chosen one. You don't have to be, we don't know how to be prideful and arrogant anyways. We just confident. People want to make us prideful. They want to make us arrogant. They want to make us ungrateful. They want to put all that negative stuff on us, and we're not even wired that way. We're not wired that way. That's why people keep saying you're ungrateful. You're this, you're that. And it's not even you. You know you're not wired that way. People want to project that onto you because they want you to believe that. I used to reject that mess every time because I know I'm not ungrateful. I know that for a fact. I grew up with humble beginnings, just being thankful that I was able to be raised up with the family that I was kin to by blood and not being thrown in the foster system. That made me grateful all the more. Oh yeah, they see it on you. You probably are, Jacqueline. If you're a chosen one, you always glowing, girl. Even in your dark moments, you glowing. You got to know that. Even in your darkest moments, you still glowing. You know how I know you still be glowing in your darkest moments? One thing about the chosen ones, we still have encouragement for other people. We still have a good word for people. We can be going through pure hell, and we find it in ourselves to encourage somebody else. What kind of person is that? You tell me that's not a person that is walking in the natural. That's not a natural person. That's a spiritual being. When you could you could be going through hell. You going through your own hell here on earth. And somebody else can come by and you encourage them. Let me get my water. Look, you encourage them. They ain't no natural person. I'm sorry. You ain't natural. No. You're human, but you're not natural. Nope. For a person to be going through their own situation, and you got an encouraging word for somebody else to give them hope, and you lacking. Come on now. I said I wasn't going to be here long. 44 minutes in. But that's what I wanted to come tell you all. Think about that, chosen one. You down in the dumps. You need somebody to encourage you. But yet, you pull out of your vote. You pull out of your vote of encouragement and good resources, and you give somebody else an encouraging word to keep them going through the day. While you don't have anyone to lift you. But you can lift yourself, chosen ones. We are renewable energy on our own. That's why it seems like, and you get mad, chosen ones, you get mad. You do. I've done it. But the more I come into the knowledge of being the chosen one, the more I understand how powerful being a real chosen one is. Chosen ones are renewable energy. We are renewable resource. And I'm not saying we're untouchable. But what I'm saying is we know how to recharge ourselves. All by ourselves. We get our energy from when we go to God. And sometimes we do get tired and mad because we feel like we don't have nobody to go to. Look, you be feeling like I'm always encouraging people. I don't be because that's just who you're wired that way. And the quicker you accept this, right, what I'm telling you, the better off you will be. The quicker you accept this truth here, that you are a renewable resource, you're not going to be able to pull from other people how they pull from you because you get yours from up above. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Once I came to that realization, I'm like, I'm the outlet. You're the wall outlet, chosen ones. You're the outlet in the wall. Everybody get the plug to you. They plugging in you. They plug in you. They put their power plug inside the outlet. Now tell me how powerful that is. You sitting there, you the outlet. I'm looking for an outlet. They come find you, chosen one. They plug up to you, suck all your little electricity. They suck all the energy up out of you. Unplug and go on somewhere else. They shining bright. Exactly. And I'm telling you, that's what I do. I can't go to nobody else. Even if we talk to people, because we're friendly, we still don't get energy from that. We still don't get a vital, like resources. We don't get nothing from that. They get something from us, but we don't get nothing from them. We the outlet. And behind the walls, the wiring and all that, we got to get it from a different source. We have to get our stuff from God. We sitting there as the outlet. Everybody come plug up to the chosen one. And we got to go connect to the power grid. We got to connect to the main source. Why they holding on? Look, they holding on to us. Look, they holding on to us. Well, plugging into us, and we holding on to the power grid. We holding on to God. Yes, ma'am. So I don't ran out of my juice. Okay? I've ran out. So I have to end this message. But I wanted to come let you all know that. Okay? I want to let you all know that. Drop them nuggets on you. To let you know, to embrace that. Embrace you as a chosen one. Embrace it. You just who you are. You just who you are. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. You are just who you are. Chosen one. So embrace it. Exactly. Look, that's how we keep our people could come extract because we go and do our work. They come get all our good juices. I never knew what that meant, but I understand now. I understand now. I can feel people pulling on me. I understand. It's sometimes unknowing to people, they don't even know. Unknowing to people, they don't even know why they are so attracted to you. That's why you have strangers just coming up. They see that light. Look, they feel that energy. They want to plug in. That's why you have strangers coming up to you, just telling you stuff, talking to you. And the reason people come tell you their whole life story because your energy. Your energy. They can feel that vital source of energy from you, aka the Holy Spirit. We ain't gonna be getting too spiritual where we leaving out that. But you doing the work. Excuse me. But you're doing the work. And they feel it. People know. People know. Just like you know, it's darkness on people. People know when there's light. They know when there's good energy. Some people call it vibes. Good vibes. But I gotta go, you all. Y'all be blessed. I'm gonna go home and make me a salad. Trying not to spend money eating out all the time at Bolay. Look, try not to eat out all the time at Bolay. So I'm gonna go home and fix me a salad and call it a day. Okay? Fix me a good old salad and call it a day. But you all be blessed. Okay? Be blessed.